Today we celebrate Our Lady of Guadalupe. December 12th is a very powerful feast day, especially for those who do exorcism ministry. It's one of the most devout devotions to the Blessed Mother. It's one of the 8 approved. Our Lady of Guadalupe is just a real popular, especially in Central America, South America, the Americas, devotion to the Blessed Mother. In December of 1542, the Virgin Mary appeared to Juan Diego, who was an indigenous Mexican peasant. He was kind of poor, on a hill called Tepeyac Hill near Mexico City. She was speaking in his native tongue, his language, which was indigenous. It wasn't Espanol. She identified herself as the Mother of God and requested a church be built on that site. When the Spanish bishop, because they were missionaries at the time there since the 14th, 15th century, asked for proof, Juan Diego went back to the Blessed Mother and asked, "What do I do?" The bishop asks proof that this is really you. Mary instructed Juan Diego to gather some roses. Apparently, miraculously appeared a bunch of roses, and not just any rose, but a unique rose to Spain. It was winter. So this was an impossible, this would definitely let the bishop know that this was a miracle associated with the Blessed Mother, and he would get it. She also imprinted an image on Juan Diego's tilma, which was his cloak. And it was made out of organic material from some plant, and so forth. So there's the roses, and I can't remember what they're, Coralino roses. They're Spanish roses that are only found in Spain. He went back to the bishop, and in his tilma, he had all these roses. And when he revealed them, he opened the tilma in front of the bishop. The roses fell away to reveal not just a sign that the roses were, that's unusual, miraculous, but there was an image. This was before photography, this was even painted would have been just really miraculous event. So this image, which is the Our Lady of Guadalupe image, which is what you see when you go to Mexico City and the shrine of Our Lady of Guadalupe, that image imprinted on the fabric of the cloak, the tilma, and it remains preserved today at the basilica, not the shrine of Our Lady of Guadalupe. And so the image itself is a miracle. I've had one of my good brother priests, he did his doctorate on Our Lady of Guadalupe and the tilma, and how it's a miracle in itself. It should have deteriorated 500 years ago. It should have fell apart because it was, it didn't have a good strong, it wasn't a very, it naturally decayed quickly. Maybe 50 years, maybe 100, but not 500 years and counting. And so that image of the Blessed Mother was imprinted on the fabric, and that image is preserved even today. So it carries profound symbolism, points towards the divine and the miraculous. And so then Mary appeared again as a mestiza, which was something that was, it really kind of connected the indigenous with the Spanish, because she kind of also appeared as someone who was native, but also from Spain. So she was, had around her waist a maternity band. So that's why when you see the Blessed Mother, she has this black band or dark colored band around her womb, revealing that she's pregnant. And being the Mother of God, she's only pregnant with our Lord Jesus Christ. So that whole image was so powerful and significant. Everyone who sees it sees the uniqueness of not just the miraculous tilma, but the Blessed Mother, who the image is and what the image represents, which was this mestiza, this young maiden who was pregnant, this would have been well understood in the 16th century Mexico. So she's wearing this decor, and she's also standing behind the sun. So that's why there's rays shooting out from behind her, and the rays coming about like an eclipse is also significant. She has been, for many centuries, identified symbolically as the moon, as God in her son is the sun who gives off light. The Blessed Mother mirrors and reflects some of that divine love, divine life, the grace, back to earth, especially at night when you see the moon in full bloom shining forth. It's just a symbolic, really you could say, sacramentally, it shows the invisible reality of the Blessed Mother. So the Blessed Mother also stands before the sun, yet doesn't obscure it. She's clothed with stars, and she's standing on the moon. So this imagery resonates with that this figure is connected with being greater than the moon, the stars, and the sun. So that these celestial realities, these orbs and these stars, etc., that this figure is, and they would have understood this image that was greater, which the Blessed Mother is. She's greater than she's perfectly preserved from sin, and she's a creature. She's the greatest creature that God has ever created. So both in the Aztec culture and the Catholic community at the time, they would have understood these symbols. And it also suggests great humility on the Blessed Mother's part, but also the divine majesty that's working this whole thing. Our Lady of Guadalupe teaches us that God reaches across all barriers. He connects with the lowly, culturally, linguistically. He doesn't care. He usually reaches out to the lowly. He didn't go straight to the bishop. He went to Juan Diego. So the Blessed Mother is trying to connect with all that was going on during that time, especially coming off of the Aztec culture, which did sacrificial offerings of human beings. So they had a long history, the Aztec and Mayan cultures of human sacrifice. So the Blessed Mother appeared powerfully to the world, to the clergy. The bishop who saw these signs and understood that yes, the Blessed Mother is coming and trying to relay a message. It was evangelizing, really, because millions and millions were baptized soon afterwards. That's how Catholicism and the Christian mission really exploded, was through Our Lady of Guadalupe. Soon, within years, there was just millions and millions of new-born Christians. And so it's a powerful story. It's a powerful devotion, and I recommend to all to reach out to the Blessed Mother, especially if you have been oppressed from the demonic. Just reach out to Our Lady of Guadalupe. Say the St. Michael prayer. You should be okay. Get some holy water. But Our Lady of Guadalupe reminds us that authentic faith really does transcend all boundaries, all cultures, and in a particular way, the Blessed Mother is being honored, saving Central America, really, and from that continued, pagan culture, the Mayan and Aztec culture, especially with all the human sacrifices. So, she transformed the whole side of the globe. The Americas became what they were because of the Blessed Mother, from the north to the south, and especially in Central America, where Our Lady Guadalupe appeared. God bless, and I'll see you at Mass.